Hello. Gotta keep talking because the music is copyrighted. Blah blah blah. Okay, so continue. Get out of the main menu. I love the music. Oh my god, I love the music. Genuinely. Ugh, so good. But unfortunately, YouTube's copyright. It actually says in the copyright alert. Hello, welcome. It actually says in the copyright alert that it's not affecting the video, but it totally is. I mean, like, my videos have pretty much dropped to 0 views, and it's like, I understand that I wasn't really having all that many views on my YouTube videos anyways. But I was averaging, at least between 5 to somewhere in the 20s. And of course, tons of views on my shorts and reels and stuff like that. But anyways, welcome back to another episode of ChroniCanon. It is episode 5 of the Dragon Age Let's Play. And we just got back from Val Royeaux. We collected Sarah and Vivian, so we now have Sarah and Vivian in the party. Let me do a quick mic check here. Check 1 2. Mic check. Alright, everything should be good. So yeah, what to do now? What to do now? We go to journal. Of course, the Inquisitor's path. We're, return to Haven's Chantry. The rest of the Inquisition should hear of Lord Seeker's plan. Negotiate with anyone. Return to Haven and discuss Fiona's offer. Okay. Alright. So we'll go ahead and do our dialogue run through everybody real quick.
May I ask you about the Chantry?
It is difficult to say what becomes of the Chantry now. They have no Templars, no leadership, and no one left who is worthy of succeeding the Divine. It has fallen apart when everyone needs it the most. I ache to think what this will mean in the days to come.
I'm surprised you rebelled against the Chantry.
I left my own order when they took the wrong path. It is no different. But in neither case did I stop caring. Indeed, I care so much that I feel drastic action is necessary. I suppose history shall one day judge my actions.
Will the Chantry replace Divine Destinia?
They will try. Once the priests withdraw for the Grand Consensus, it is against Chantry law for them to emerge without naming a new Divine. Sometimes it takes days, or weeks, or even months. The problem now is that no clear successor to Justinia exists. All worthy clerics died with her at the conflict.
So what happens if they can't agree on something?
Theoretically, they will argue until exhaustion takes them or they see reason. Practically, however, if the Grand Consensus goes on too long, the Chantry will crumble. Any cleric with ambition but little sense will see this as her one chance, and plenty of such clerics exist. We shall see what happens. The Inquisition must act in the meantime.
If they do choose a new Divine, will you serve her?
That depends on whether she would have me. I am a rebel now, remember? And even if she would, I do not know. It would depend on what type of Divine she is. I am no longer in a position to follow blindly, and no new Divine could expect such obedience now.
What influence does Chancellor Roderick really wield?
He's a bureaucrat, responsible for communicating the Divine's will to the rest of the Chantry. Therefore, he's accustomed to the clerics hanging on his every word, hoping his influence will benefit them. Despite that, Roderick is not a bad man. He's frightened, and believes his place is to fill the gap left by Most Holy's death. Some might agree. As far down the chain of command as he is, there is no one left above.
How big a problem could he be?
No more than he is already. He sent his message to the College of Clerics. That is the only card he had to play. Dealing with him further only lends him credibility he doesn't deserve.
Do you really believe the Chantry is worth preserving?
If you ask my opinion, it is. Absolutely. Cast the Chantry aside and new problems replace old ones. We will have learned nothing from history. The people need stability, and the Chantry needs a new purpose. Andraste had a dream for us. It can still be achieved.
So, what should this new purpose be?
A dedication to what is truly important. Instead of building cathedrals and sewing gowns for the divine, the Chantry used to spend its coin feeding the poor. If we are to spread the Maker's word across the world, we must do so with open hearts and open hands.
That sounds rather idealistic of you.
Does it? I do not think it's so unachievable. The Chantry has many good, honest people. They just need direction and inspiration. They need to be freed from centuries of adherence to tradition and ceremony. A chance for renewal is at our fingertips. It does not have to come with utter chaos.
Thank you.
Hey, Cullen's over here now.
You traveled some distance to reach Haven. You're from the Circle in Oswick?
I spent the better part of my life there. It feels strange to be away.
It does at times. I'm still getting used to it myself. It's been interesting. I'm sorry. The Circle isn't the most pleasant topic of conversation right now. Or ever. Shall we speak of something else?
Oh man.
I should get to know you better. We are working together after all.
What would you like to know?
All right. Where are you from?
I grew up in Ferelden, near Holland. I was transferred to Kirkwall shortly after the Blight. This is the first I've returned in almost 10 years.
You were away a long time? Tell me if I liked Kirkwall. You were away for a long time.
You haven't seen Ferelden in 10 years. Are you glad to be back?
I was not sorry to leave at the time. I did not expect to return. Now, between the Divine's murder and the breach, I've arrived to find nothing but chaos.
What was Kirkwall like?
While I was there, Canary occupied and then attacked the city. The Viscount's murder caused political unrest. Relations between Mages and Templars fell apart. The state blew up the Chantry, and the Knight Commander went mad. Other than that, it was fine.
What happened between Kirkwall's Mages and Templars?
You were at the Conclave. You must have heard people speak of it.
Yes, but you were there.
There was tension between Mages and Templars long before I arrived. Eventually, it reached a breaking point. There was fighting in the streets. Abominations began killing both sides. It was a nightmare.
What happened then?
The Templars should have restored order. Red Lyrium had driven Knight Commander Meredith mad. She threatened to kill Kirkwall's champion. Turned on her own men. I'm not sure how far she would have gone. Too far.
So you opposed her?
I stood with the champion against her, in the end. I should have seen through Meredith sooner.
Varric's from Kirkwall. Did you two know each other?
I knew he was friends with the champion of Kirkwall, but little else. We've spoken more since I joined the Inquisition, largely at Varric's insistence. Apparently I spend too much time with a serious expression on my face, and it's bad for my health.
You were in Ferelden during the Blight. Did you fight Darkspawn?
No. I was stationed at Ferelden's Circle Tower. The Circle had troubles of its own. I remained there during the Blight.
What happened at the Circle Tower?
You who survived the Blight have fond memories of that time. I prefer not to speak of it.
Very well, my dude.
I'll let you return to your work.
Another time then.
Sarah is going to be hell to talk to because she is in the tavern and the tavern has the music going. Talk to Varric.
Need something?
I read your Tale of the Champion, and I have a few questions.
That's a pretty common reaction. Go ahead.
In the book, you say that first Enchanter Orsino turned himself into a giant monster made of corpses. How? Why?
Do I look like an expert on magical weirdness to you? Well, I can't tell you how. For the why, all I can say is he was desperate.
There's no way Hawk really could have killed the Arashok. It would have started a war with the Kunari.
I was told later that the Kunari disavowed his actions. Apparently, the Arashok didn't get permission before he attacked Kirkwall, and the Qun didn't want another exalted march. When they finally sent a ship to haul the wrecked dreadnought away, they just said, "We will never
speak of this again."
As far as I can tell, that's the Qun's version of an apology.
That's so funny.
Where are the rest of Hawk's associates now?
Meryl decided to look after the elves left homeless by the fighting. She's done a pretty good job of keeping them away from the mages and Templars, so far. I guess she has plenty of practice avoiding stupid human battles with her old Dalish clan. Fenris has kept himself busy, hunting down the Tevinter slavers who came south to prey on the refugees. I'm not sure exactly where he is at the moment. You can usually follow the trail of corpses, though. Isabella went back to the raiders. She's calling herself an admiral now. I don't know if she's actually in charge or just has a really big hat. Might be the same thing, honestly. Sebastian went back to Starkhaven. I'm sure he's boring all sorts of people there. Hawk's brother Carver is still in the free marches, helping the Kirkwall Guard keep order. Evelyn is still guard captain. I'm pretty sure Kirkwall would fall into the sea if she quit her job.
So all of that was kind of explaining not the events of Dragon Age 2, but some of the aftermaths of the events of Dragon Age 2. Alright, here we go. We're going to have to talk. It's going to be annoying. Just prepare yourself. Let's get Sarah talking right now. Oh,
So,
nice. Cutscene.
Oh no, it's fine, yeah? It's just, I thought it'd be bigger. That would have been hilarious if you were a man, right? Wasted. Anyway, stopping wars should earn more sovereigns than this. Need things back to normal for coins to be flowing again. Another reason the Templars and Mages need to be sat down.
The Templars and the Mages? Most people pick a side.
Most people are stupid.
But where do you stand on the war?
In the middle, with everyone, not a Trevelyan, or whatever. You know what I hear about Mages? Nothing, until one goes all demony. Know what I hear about Templars? Nothing, until they take maybe Mages. They're too busy to look up where the real questions are.
Is there something else you're looking for? Like, what's behind all this?
Maybe. I don't know. First things first, right? I help you, march, arrow, kick. Then people stop being stupid, and everything starts to make sense again. Sound good to you, all-touched Lady Herald?
I'm ready to give it a shot. That's all I can ask from anyone else.
I'm in. It's an investment, yeah? Better pay off, too. Stupid war and everything. I had things to do.
Alright, so there's that done. There's that done. Hello, hello, welcome. Let's go talk to Solus.
Hello.
Oh, he's done. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Very well. Oh, let's check the... hold on. Upgrade potions. I don't think that we have... Yeah, we don't have anything. Okay. Yeah, we don't have anything. All we bought was a bunch of schematics in Val Royeaux for now, so I gotta go do some more crafting material harvesting for that.
I'm listening.
So I think we've already worked our way through
They
this.
called you the left hand of the divine.
That they did.
What of it? Why start an Inquisition?
What is the point of an Inquisition?
Justinia would have started the Inquisition if the Divine Conclave failed to restore peace. She hoped that with enough support, we could challenge the very tenets of the Chantry. She wanted the Chantry to treat the mages fairly. But sometimes I wonder, why stop at mages? The Chantry has committed
Indeed.
many injustices. If we're going to change it, why not change the whole thing? It's just a thought. None of this will be possible if we fail.
Yeah.
I'm sorry she didn't live to see the Inquisition.
So am I.
I could use the left hand of the divine at my side out there.
Every agent out in the world is my eyes, my ears, my blade. Wherever my people are, I am also. Coming with you, leaving my post, would blind and bound me. Do you see?
Yeah, I guess so.
We'll talk more later.
Not really, though.
You find anything you need, let me know.
Alright, to talk to Vivienne. Oh, wait, no, cutscene.
It's good you've returned. We heard of your encounter.
You heard?
My agents in the city sent word ahead, of course.
It's a shame the Templars have abandoned their senses, as well as the capital.
At least we know how to approach the mages and Templars now.
Do we? Lord Seeker Lucius is not the man I remember.
True, he has taken the orders somewhere, but to do what? My reports have been very odd.
We must look into it. I'm certain not everyone in the Order will support the Lord Seeker.
Or the Herald could simply go to meet the mages in Redcliffe instead.
You think the Mage Rebellion is more united? It could be 10 times worse.
Usually I would choose this, but nah.
I could at least find out what the mages want.
No doubt what they've always wanted. Support for their cause.
We shouldn't discount Redcliffe. The mages may be worth the risk.
They are powerful, Ambassador, but more desperate than you realize.
So it'll be dangerous. I've been in danger since I walked out of the Fade.
If some among the rebel mages were responsible for what happened at the Conclave,
The same could be said about the Templars.
True enough. Right now, I'm not certain we have enough influence to approach the Order safely.
then the Inquisition needs agents in more places. That's something you can help with.
In the meantime, we should consider other options.
There is one other matter. Several months ago, the Grey Wardens of Ferelden vanished. I sent word to those in Orlais, but they have also disappeared. Ordinarily, I wouldn't even consider the idea they're involved in all this, but the timing is curious.
So you're telling me this because...
The others have disregarded my suspicion, but I cannot ignore it. 2 days ago, my agents in the Hinterlands heard news of a Grey Warden by the name of Blackwall. If you have the opportunity, please seek him out. Perhaps he can put my mind at ease.
And if he can't?
Then there may be more going on than we thought.
Is on the edge of things. Always figuring things out before anybody else does.
Greetings.
I'd swear our families have met before.
Perhaps. Everyone of distinction in the Free Marches attends Lady Trevelyan's summer balls.
Great Aunt Lucille always did love a party.
I don't recall seeing you at any of them.
Attend one ball, and you'll fend off invites for a dozen more.
That reminds me. The Herald of Andraste has received several invitations from the curious.
To parties? How many am I getting?
Only 17 this month, I'm afraid.
What business are the Montiliers in exactly?
We began as merchants. My ancestors founded the first trade routes to Rivain. We once sent entire fleets across the Waking Sea.
But not anymore.
No. These days, our vessels are a touch more modest.
What did you do before coming here?
I had the great honor of serving Antiva's crown as ambassador to Orlais. I'm also first in line to become the head of House Montilier, though my siblings attend to our mercantile affairs.
How strong are your past loyalties?
I would never have given up my position if I did not intend to fully commit to the Inquisition. We cannot fall back on borders. Antiva is as threatened as any country by the rebellions. If anything, the alliances I forged there may help our current cause.
Do you think the Inquisition will continue after we seal the breach?
If we prove ourselves by healing the breach, people may turn to us for other things. Protection, counsel, justice. The Inquisition offered these once to those in need.
Tell me, do you believe I was saved by Andraste at the Temple of Sacred Ashes?
I should much like to believe so, Your Worship. The miracles Andraste performed were so long ago, they're difficult to picture. If it were truly her and the Fate who saved you... Well, in any case, many already believe you walk in the Maker's light.
Let's speak later.
Another time.
And she does. The Maker is just not who they think he is.
These truths the Maker has revealed.
Vivienne. Hello, Vivienne.
You came
Madame
from the
de
circle at
Thayer.
Ostwick, did you not? Senior Enchanter Lydia was a dear friend of mine. Were you at all acquainted?
Lydia was my instructor. She was almost a mother to me.
I never met a wiser soul than her. I understand she was killed by one of her own students when the Ostwick Circle rebelled. I think we both agree that this war must end.
I don't like the war either, but Templars won't listen to reason.
Well, on that, we agree. Justinia's death has shattered the balance of power in Thedas. If it is not restored quickly, countless lives will be lost. Mages, Templars, innocent people of all kinds now look to the Inquisition to decide their fate.
I'll try not to let them down.
Failure is a luxury we cannot afford, my dear. For almost 1,000 years, the world believed it was in the hands of the Maker. And now many believe you are the agent of his will. Whatever the truth is, that belief gives you power.
Nobody should claim to know the will of the Maker. Not me, and not the Chantry.
Perhaps nobody should. But if no one leads the way, many will be left behind in darkness. I've stolen enough of your time, my dear. Don't let me keep you.
Man, it's kind of interesting how this playthrough is resulting in a different relationship than I've ever had. I'm usually pretty antagonistic with Vivian, and I think that we're still probably going to end up being there. Hide helmet. Yeah, I'm tired of looking at this Ferelden thing sticking up off my head. Yeah, I'm usually quite antagonistic with Vivian, but I think we're going to end up there eventually. But I think the way it's starting out, it's a lot more cordial starting out than it usually is.
I greet you.
I don't believe I've had the chance to speak candidly with the revered mother. Can you tell me about the Chantry?
I presume you mean deeper questions about the organization itself. Even in the circle at Ostwick, you should have been taught the basics.
What is your stance on magic?
Andraste put it simply. Magic must serve man, not rule over him. However, those words must be put into the proper historical context. Andraste led a rebellion against the Tevinter Imperium, whose magisters controlled most of the world at the time. Even then, she never called for all mages to be put to death. She believed in peaceful coexistence.
I don't recall the Chantry being as tolerant of magic as you describe.
No. The Chantry is an imperfect vessel, pulled in every direction by those who would steer its course. Yet the Templars rebelled precisely because divine Justinia was not restrictive enough. Perhaps the Inquisition will find a better way.
There were calls for an exalted march to put down the Mage Rebellion. What was your opinion?
It was ignorant gossip. An exalted march only succeeds when it carries the will of the people. Even then, it cannot be undertaken lightly. People are too easily frightened. We cannot destroy everything they fear. An exalted march is justified only against a true threat to this whole world. It is an offense to the Maker to use it as a political bludgeon, or as a means of spreading the chant of light.
What about the exalted march that conquered the elves?
That is a hotly debated matter in some circles of the Chantry. The elves had conquered Montsemard and threatened Val Royeaux itself. They were not helpless victims. But even then, Orlais was the only nation to provide troops. It was hardly an exalted march of all the faithful. The Maker wishes his world to spread by example, not by war. We win no converts with blood.
Why does the Chantry allow only human women to become priestesses?
The official doctrine is that elves and dwarves have turned further from the Maker than humanity. And as for men, the chant holds that they are more vulnerable to anger or passion. But in truth, it is simply political. Added after Andraste's death, like too many of our beliefs.
If you don't believe these restrictions are what Andraste wanted, why haven't you tried to change them?
Has the current state of the world not taught you the folly of fighting too many battles at once? I chose to use what power I had to help peasants forgotten by the nobles of Orlais. I believed there would be time to address their inequality under the Chantry once we had saved them from starving.
Farewell, revered mother.
Until next time.
Until next time, indeed. Alright, let's do the war table. Dum da da dum dum. Dum da da dum dum. So, we got a lot of new war table missions. Let's focus on Ferelden for now, I think. Red Jenny, Inquisition needs bees.
Has nothing to do with fairness. We simply can't accommodate them if they bring that many servants.
I will speak to the Duchess.
Ugh.
She can be reasoned with, after a fashion.
Okay, Cult of Andraste. Before the Fifth Blight and the arrival of the hero of Ferelden, Haven was occupied by cultists who worshipped a dragon, one they believed to be Andraste reborn. Both the cultists and their dragon were long gone by the time the Chantry arrived to build the Temple of Sacred Ashes, because we murdered them. But there may still be undiscovered passages in the mountains containing their relics, with an concern of something useful to the Inquisition. This is a task best left for a few select agents knowledgeable regarding dangerous magic. I have just the ones in mind. Yes, let Leliana handle it. Faux show. Red Jenny needs bees. I do not know how someone would come to this idea, but I can see the use. It is a large area to search, however. A memo from Josephine, written on a note from Sarah. Know what ruins a party? Bees. I know a man who teaches how to jar them safely but angry. Stingy, no good for honey, but great for throwing. He's somewhere south. Sarah has scribbled a jar of bees hitting someone in the face. Also, a butt. I can send runners along the bands. If this weapon can help, it will be found. It's too large an area to cover. Let's wait on that for now. Champions of the Jet. That's the Templars. We're probably going to go with mages this route, just to let you know. Oh, Truth or Dare, the Imperial Court. A letter addressed to Vivian lies opened on the table. A note has been added to the top which reads, Josephine, darling, you should take care of this. V. My dearest Vivian, you cannot have heard the shocking allegations against the Inquisition, or surely you would never have been seen with them. Allow me as a friend to open your eyes. People are saying that divine Justinia is indeed alive, but that the Inquisition, her closest advisors and trusted servants, have orchestrated all this chaos on her orders, that it was Seeker Pentagast and Sister Nightingale who sabotaged the Conclave in order to eliminate opposition within the Chantry, and cut off the heads of the Mage Rebellion and Templars in a single stroke. To save your own reputation, you must escape this acquaintance immediately. With deepest concern, Vicomtesse Elodie de Moreau. We need the support of the nobles to combat this rumor. I can arrange a few key visits.
Let us begin.
Yes, let Josephine handle that. Chantry remains. The confrontation with Mother Hevara in the Val Royeaux market had the desired effect. To a point. The Chantry's condemnation of the Inquisition was lost amid a flurry of speculation over the actions of the Lord Seeker Lucius, as well as a divide in the opinions of the remaining Chantry clerics. There are, however, clerics still loudly denouncing the Herald of Andraste. The Inquisition should leave them to their speeches, but dealing with them before the Chantry elects a new divine could be of benefit. We should send a contingent of Inquisition soldiers to the Grand Cathedral. They can offer protection, and their visibility will remind the clerics they are not out of our reach. That's a good idea, but let's hold off on it for now. Let's see what else. I can make no sense of this. The Herald found her. Perhaps she can advise. Cullen. And a letter from Sarah follows. For your big hats. Lord whoever says you're rubbish. His servants don't care, but could. Drop a few things for them. They'll give Josephine a surprise. I think scrolls or something. Sarah, a scribble of heraldic symbols and directions are below. Also Sarah's name 37 times. We've no time for games. Far simpler to stop this with soldiers and find favor with this noble. No. What do we got over here? Making money? Could get bees. Bounty hunters are a far simpler bet. Let's just get some gold. Or no. We'll go ahead and send Cullen on the Chantry Remains quest. What are they... What... to the Grand Cathedral. They can offer protection, and their visibility will remind the clerics they are not out of our reach. Let's do it.
To work?
I'm probably not, like doing the quote-unquote optimal thing with regards to the War Table missions. I'm just kind of going off of vibes more like. But anyways, I do think that we'll probably go to the Storm Coast. Sword Coast is D&D. Let's go do some armor management. Krem! What's up, Krem?
Excuse me. I've got a message for the Inquisition, but I'm having a hard time getting anyone to talk to me.
What's the message?
We've got word of some Tevinter mercenaries gathering out on the Storm Coast. My company commander, Iron Bull, offers the information free of charge. If you'd like to see what the Bull's charges can do for the Inquisition, meet us there and watch us work.
Why did your commander send us this information?
Iron Bull wants to work for the Inquisition. He thinks you're doing good work.
What should I know about your commander?
Iron Bull? He's one of those Qunari, the big guys with the horns. He leads from the front, he pays well, and he's a lot smarter than the last bastard I worked for. Best of all, he's professional. We accept contracts with whoever makes the first real offer. You're the first time he's gone out of his way to pick a side.
What can your Bull's charges offer the Inquisition?
We're loyal, we're tough, and we don't break contracts. Ask around Val Royeaux. We've got references.
We'll consider your offer.
I appreciate it. We're the best you'll find. Come to the Storm Coast and you can see us in action.
Alright.
I don't understand.
Cool.
The Templars of that.
Oh yeah. It's all coming together. It's all coming together.
A scout in the Hinterlands saw the herald.
Okay. Whoopa.
As a gardener watches the earth.
Whoopa. Whoopa. Okay. Do I want to do some crafting? Possibly. Definitely want to... Can we create a staff? Do we have a staff? What kind of staffs? Just this staff, looks like. We'll wait on it. We'll wait on it. Yeah, we'll just wait on all of it, honestly. Go ahead and do character, because we can level up Vivian and Sarah. Yep. Winter. Going all in on winter. Boop. 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 Oh, no, wait. Get it. Get it! Alright, let's read these now that I've picked them. Winter's Grass, lock a target in a sheet of ice, freezing it in place. Spade Step, you let invisible waves of magic carry you forward, blurring ahead a short distance. Mana Surge, your barrier explodes into wild magic when enemies destroy it. The blast freezes all nearby enemies and allows you to cast your next spell without consuming mana. Winter Stillness, by standing still you enter a meditative state that restores your mana at an enhanced rate and reduces all cooldown times. You have mastered the Calling of Cold, increasing your effectiveness when chilling or freezing targets. Ice Mine. You mark the ground with a glyph that makes takes a short time to prime. Once it's ready, it will freeze the target to step on it when they step on it. Wall of Ice. You raise a wall of ice. Ice Armor. You draw on cold magic near you to protect you from attacks. Standing near a frozen enemy or persistent cold spell reduces all damage you take. And Blizzard. You summon a freezing blizzard to chill and damage enemies caught in the area. So the first thing that we're going to upgrade is Fade Step. Passing through enemies hurts and leaves them chilled. Each time you pass through an enemy with Fade Step, you gain mana. So let's do that. Winter's Chill. Winter's Grass now damages and chills nearby enemies as well. However, only the primary target is frozen. Enemies that are already frozen or chilled take massive damage when hit with Winter's Grasp. Oh, interesting. I think this one. Cool, cool, cool. Very nice. It's whatever. As far as battle map is concerned, let's go to Sarah. Archer. Long shot. Leaping shot. Full draw. Alright, so Leaping Shot's one that we haven't gotten. You dive out of trouble and fire a hail of arrows at the enemies that were trying to get close to you. If Leaping Shot hits, you use the momentum of your leap to do a stronger draw as you come back to your feet. Your next attack, whenever you make it, will knock down its target. Shot from the shadows. After striking a target with Leaping Shot, you retreat safely into the shadows, disappearing into stealth. Yeah. And then Exploding Shot. Shockwave. Now knocks back your main target. Well, let's do this one. Archer's Lance. Long Shot now rips through enemies. Yeah. Now deals even more damage at greater ranges. Cool, cool, cool. Let's go to... and switch to Eagle Eye. I think that that's good. A good one for him. Explosive Shot now knocks back your main target several meters upon detonation. Shrapnel. Yeah, knockback. I think knockback's the best for Varric. Definitely going to give him... Okay. Damn, they already finished some of these war table missions? I mean, we're about to power through some of these war table missions. I do kind of wish that there was a little bit more I do kind of wish that the map of Haven had been more fashioned after the Dragon Age Origins map rather than like a fresh map. The landscape of Haven was actually kind of cool, honestly, in Origins. Basic. It could have been elaborated on better, but it was still pretty cool, in my opinion. What do we got? What do we got done? We got
Has Cassandra spoken about my new recruits?
They are not your recruits, Commander. They're ours.
The Cult of Andraste. It's incredible how many passages remained undiscovered even after the Chantry's arrival, and they scoured every inch of these mountains for years in search of anything related to the Sacred Ashes. The cult didn't build all of this. It was here long before, and who knows how many years it would take to find it all. Of the new passages discovered during the search, most were long empty or contained goods far beyond salvage. A few, however, yielded some artifacts of interest, and one evidently contained strange runes we have yet to translate. If we can find someone capable of doing so, they may prove of use. Life Ward Amulet. Ambassador, I very much enjoyed your soiree, and I hope to see you at the summer cottage for our picnic luncheon next month. Do not fret about the ghastly things said about your associates. More reasoned heads will prevail, and this foolish gossip will come to nothing. Yours, Duke Cyril. What's this? Excerpts from Rector's reports. Do you know this sign? A triangle pointed down, two wavy lines through it. A lookout spotted it in chalk on a ruined wall close to the one of our outposts. A cursory inquiry into the symbol has revealed nothing. Archivists are still looking. Argent thinks he saw the symbol, or something very like it, scrawled in a ledger that belonged to the Comtesse de Bayard. A sweep was done, as you ordered. Almost every outpost of ours has been marked in this manner. Many believe we are being watched. To what end, we do not know. I think this has something to do... Set up near... I think that one is really delicate. Let's look at the cult. The Secrets of Andraste. The ruins discovered in the mountain passage during a recent search are of a type never seen before. Neither Tevinter nor Elvin, and perhaps dating back to the time of Andraste herself. There are few who might be able to translate the script, and the benefit of doing so is unknown. We have agents with magical knowledge and the means to acquire texts. Let us work on this ourselves. I know of several Antivan scholars who can be discreet. They should happily translate the runes for us. A lot of good choices. Send Leliana on that one. And then find one for Josephine to do. Culture. Find one for Josephine to do. This one.
At your service.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Alright, so now, what? Oh, open. Now, we should be good to continue. Let's go to quest map, world map. We know that we have a lead on the Storm Coast for the Grey Wardens anyways. Lead. Blackwall. Do we want to go get Blackwall first, or do we want to go get Iron Bull first? I definitely like Iron Bull better. So let's just do Blackwall. make that the main quest and go to this camp. Oh man, Solus is just kind of essential. I mean, he's got the life ward and the spirit powers and all that stuff. Yeah, Solus is pretty essential, honestly. Vivienne would be fun. Confirm. Taking Vivienne. Here we go. All right. Now we go up. Is everybody with me? Yep. Okay. Let's just go ahead. Options, interface, turn the helmet back on. I love Vivienne's Hennons. The Hennon hats that she wears. All freaking... what's it called? Maleficent. I really dig that Maleficent look that Vivienne has. Lotus. Royal Elf Root? Nice. Needed some of that. There's the Carta base up there. Not gonna do that yet. Ooh. I wanna stay close, get Blackwall, and then we'll do exploring. There he is. But we haven't explored this area yet, so I want to kind of give it the runaround.
Remember how to carry your shields. You're not hiding, you're holding. Otherwise, it's useless.
Blackwall? Warden Blackwall?
You're not. How do you know my name? Who said... Ah! That's it. Help or get out. We're dealing with these idiots first. Conscripts, here they come! Sorry, bastards. Good work, conscripts. Even if this shouldn't have happened, they could have... Well, thieves are made, not born. Take back what they stole. Go back to your families. You saved yourselves. You're no farmer. Why do you know my name? Who are you?
I'm here investigating Grey Wardens for the Inquisition. We're seeing if their disappearance has anything to do with the murder of the Divine.
Maker's balls. The Wardens and the Divine. That can't... No, you're asking so you don't really know. First off, I didn't know they disappeared. But we do that, right? No more blight, job done. Wardens are the first thing forgotten. But one thing I'll tell you, no Warden killed the Divine. Our purpose isn't political.
So where are the rest of you?
I haven't seen any Wardens for months. I travel alone, recruiting. Not much interest because the Archdemon is a decade dead, and no need to conscript because there's no blight coming. Treaties give Wardens the right to take what we need, who we need. These idiots forced this fight, so I conscripted their victims. They had to do what I said, so I told them to stand. Next time they won't need me. Grey Wardens can inspire. Make you better than you think you are.
I wasn't aware Grey Wardens could take whatever they want.
It's complicated. If there's a blight, everyone has to help the effort to fight it. The treaties are ancient. Outside of blights, it's as binding as a clever tongue can make it.
Do you have any idea where the other Wardens could have gone?
Maybe they returned to our stronghold at Weishaupt? That's in the Anderfels, a long way north. I don't really know. Can't imagine why they'd all disappear at once, let alone where they disappear to.
Why haven't you gone missing like the rest of them?
Well, maybe I was going to. Or maybe there's a new directive, but a runner got lost or something. My job was to recruit on my own. Plan to stay that way for months. Years.
Well, anyways, inspiring but fruitless, you're giving me nothing. What's next for us? Yeah.
Well, thank you, Warden Blackwall. But now where does this leave us?
Inquisition. Agent, did you say? Hold a moment. The Divine is dead and the sky is torn. Events like these, thinking we're absent is almost as bad as thinking we're involved.
Yeah?
If you're trying to put things right, maybe you need a Warden. Maybe you need me. And like I said, there are treaties. Maybe this isn't a blight, but it's bloody well a disaster. Some will honor them. Being a Warden means something to a lot of people.
Warden Blackwall, The Inquisition accepts your offer.
Good to hear. We both need to know what's going on. And perhaps I've been keeping to myself for too long. This warden walks with the Inquisition.
Indeed you do, for a time. Let's get... Vivian. Let's just keep Vivian. I mean, let's just see what she's capable of. I mean, I know what she's capable of, but, you know, let's just see. A letter found on the body of a bandit who stole from refugees in the Hinterlands. The ink is smudged and the only few sentences can be made out. You can die pretending you'll earn back your soldier's honor, or you can do something with the skills that son of a bitch taught you. Spend some time with my boys. No one will know who you are in Ferelden, and it's not so bad. A little bit of smuggling, a little bit of extortion, you'll get used to it. Yeah, well, wonder what that could be about. Another one. Okay. We are going to do the Carta base. Oops. Sturdy Bianca. Oh, Masterwork Bianca grip. Nice. We love giving Bianca upgrades. Oh, hello. Blood Lotus. Blood Lotus. Alright. Yes. Smash.
With both Templars and Mages here, they'd profit greatly from smuggling lyrium.
Indeed they would. There's some iron up here. Another Royal Elf Root. Very nice. Love. Alright, here we go into the Carta Outpost. Oh, we require the Valimar key, do we? Interesting. I wonder where that key is. I forgot. No, there's... Oh, man. Well, that sucks. I thought that we already had the key. Thought we already had the key. Can't remember where that key is specifically. Obviously, we know that it's here somewhere, but... Letter found on a corpse. She told us right and proper, son. 3 times around the crowned statue, right hand close enough to brush the stone itself, and the spirits will listen. Everything else has been done. We slipped a silver to the chantry to save grandfather's body from the burning, and he's buried close by. 3 times around, always turning right. The spirits will bring him back to us. And now, go now and don't be afraid. Oh, hey, look, a logging stand. Nice. There. All right. The bear is done. Three times around the statue. Circle, always turning right. Get out of my way. There it is. Defeat the demon. Not so much of a demon. Oh yeah, well I guess I possessed that corpse. Cool. Oh, hey, look. Crystal Grace. Need that. Okay. What are we doing here? What else do we have? The door? Oh, I see. It's in the keep. It's in the mercenary fortress. Cool. I wonder if we can get to that camp first. And then some deep mushroom. Nice. Alright. Nice. Getting through these guys pretty quick now. Crystal Grace. Deep mushroom. Get out of my way, Varric. as many of those guys as possible. Kill. Got him. Rex. Get that Drake Stone. This. Got that. Get that. This. Ooh, Ferelden Scout Hat. Get that Drake Stone. Get that. Alright. Oh, hello, you. Mabari. Ooh. There's a Crystal Grace right there. Hafter's Woods. Nice, nice, nice. Claim this old fort. Oh, hey, cool. We got all of the Tirda Bright Axe ones. Now we can do that War Table mission. It gives you a pretty cool legendary weapon. Great for the early game. Especially for Iron Bull, I think. Oh, oh, oh. That guy. He went into stealth. Shocking. Oh, stay away from me, boy. That guy came out of stealth and just about wrecked me. Crystal Grace. Oh man, just eviscerated a Finnick. Or not even, not even. Didn't even kill it, bro. Oops, this bandit camp. While they're distracted. Ooh, Hater's Razor. Nice, that might be a good sword for Cassandra. If we can do it, we can pick them off one by one. Ooh.
I doubt that's the last of them. Come on.
It is definitely not the last of them. Let's just keep picking them off. Ah, nice. Well placed, Chain Lightning. Check the quest map. Okay, so we're about to come upon the Astarium over here, which I don't think that I've done. Have I done it? I have not done it. So let's go do that. Nice. I've actually been having fun with the Astariums. I usually don't. I usually like just look up a guide for them and like kind of bullshit through them.
I cannot understand, Varric, how someone born into wealth and power would choose to live like a peasant.
Let's be fair. I live like a rich peasant.
You ignore your peers and spend your time among laborers and criminals in taverns.
I wish. These days, it's all outposts and marching.
You know perfectly well what I mean, darling.
Look, all those things you like about nobility, power, wealth, notoriety, those are the things I hate about it.
You have very peculiar tastes.
Just wait until you meet my friends.
Vivian, yeah, man. Me and Vivian do not gel. Like, we do not gel. Even if, like, we're starting off kind of on a level, me and Vivian are going to very quickly deviate in our paths. Very, very, very quickly deviate. Staff of the Dragon. Sure. Even though that really should be limited to Evelyn. Okay, cool. So Haters. Oh man, that's a great sword. But this isn't. Templars first? Yeah. That's a good one for Cassandra. And then Varric, which we don't change his weapon. Okay, so best helmet goes to Darling Evelyn. Do you have any Chanter armor that's better? No, okay. So Vivian. Apprentice Male. Definitely better than that. And your Orlesian Hennin. We will replace. Even though it's beautiful. Stats are more important. 105 versus 102. But it has better buffs on it. And this heavy free army armor does not have any slots for improvements. So we're going to actually keep the Enduring Defender armor for now. Beyond that, I don't think that there's anything to put on her. No. And then Varric, 105 versus 114, and you don't have any upgrades, do you? So it's better. And it looks better with the helmet, too. Not a problem. Not a problem. Oh, wait, no, actually, this is better. That's 114 versus 105. That sucks. Anyways. Evelyn, accessories. Evelyn, accessories. What do you have? Melee defense for belts. What's this belt? This is examine. Cold-based abilities are moderately more powerful at the cost of moderate amount of health. We're going to give that to Solus. Belt of Spirit Resistance. What belt are you wearing? Melee Resistance? Yeah, we'll do that. Upgrade her Spirit. Oh, wait. Increases maximum amount of each non-healing potion by the specified amount. That's actually not bad. That's actually not bad at all. Yeah, I might actually put that one on. Have some more lyrium potions. What other rings do we have? We don't have any, like, good rings for Evelyn, do we? No. Okay, so Vivian needs, like, everything. We'll give her the regular Winter Pact belt, but we are going to give her melee defense, life ward, okay, and Cassandra, what necklace are you wearing? Packmaster? Oh, that does the sundering on armor. I don't know. +5 Constitution's pretty good, so we might actually just go ahead and equip that. What belt are you wearing? Melee defense. We'll go ahead and give you the Spirit Resistance belt. And that will be just about all for you, Cassandra. Second wind, grenades, caltrops, and crit chance. Yeah, I think that pretty much sounds good. Cool. All right. Gonna do this Astrarium if I can get it in the first chance. Maybe start over here. Oh, we can't. We gotta restart. Okay, we can't do that. Can't do it that way. How about this way? We got it! Look at that, dude! Oh my goodness, dude. I have never actually been good at putting these puzzles together before. But I'm doing it by myself. Look at that. I'm so happy. I don't even care. I'm so happy and I don't even care that it's not that big of a deal. Let's set this camp up. Good. Beautiful. Lovely. Great things are happening. Don't want to go down that way. There is falling damage. You can kind of get around it if you know how to navigate the map and you know, like, some of the movements, you know, scaling and stuff like that, being able to slide down hills and whatnot, you can kind of get around the falling damage. But sometimes it's just not even worth it to risk it, especially on a playthrough like this where enemies are a tad bit tougher. We haven't even really gotten into the use of focus abilities yet, so we're not really even experiencing the effects of the trial that removes focus whenever you rest. I want to discover this path down. Well, let's just get the camp done. We can fast travel. Okay. Murk these guys first. Their drop rates are pretty nice. Oh man, we got assassins coming up on us. Fall back, everybody. Fall back, everybody. Here they are. Yeah, those assassins can be pretty gnar. The bears can be pretty gnar too, and there's a lot of bears up here in this area that I'm in. Excuse me. Now there's a bear here. Ooh, there's another one. Oh, come on, Cassandra, get your guard back up. Good grief, man. Bullet sponge. Getting them great bear claws though. Only got to get one more. Alright, so I am actually going to go use the restroom real quick, but just to make sure, before I pause the stream, Make sure to go and follow me here on Twitch. Make sure to follow on Instagram at instagram.com/chronic_kitch08 for regular updates on when we're going live. And follow me on Threads. I'm getting pretty active on Threads as well. And you can find me at chronic_kitch08 or user cheatball something or other. It'll be in the link in the description below for my Reddit user for you if you want to follow me on Reddit. And without further ado, I'm going to pause the stream real quick. We will be right back. Stay tuned. All right, and we are back, everyone. Thanks for sticking around, if indeed you still have. And we are back on the grind. Okay, so, what do we have? We've got the camp set up. Burgrett's Claws. We'll keep working on that for now. Slide down this hill. Oh shit, big bear, big bear. Oh, it's a big bear. Oh, it's almost dead though. Nice, nice, nice. We can just kill it real quick and get those claws. Get them. Ha, nice. There's the quest complete. Would you look at that? I think it'll stop spawning the great bears now and just spawn a lot more of the regular grizzlies. Regular bears. Who is that? Gotta get rid of these guys. Big waste of time is what they are. Ugh, bear, leave it alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Ugh. So many mobs up in these hills. Ridiculous. And they're so hard. The bears are so hard to kill, too. They're just bullet spongy as hell. Kill him. Kill him.
It makes sense that
Louise.
Liliana did the recruiting when the Inquisition started. Not everyone can be intimidated into signing up, after all.
I recruited Commander Cullen.
Lucky him.
He's made no complaints about my manners.
His last boss was a raving lunatic who turned into a statue. That's not a high bar.
Indeed, it's not, Varric. That too true, too true. Here we are, western outskirts. I just want to connect the map a little bit here. Is that a logging? No, it's just a road. Okay. Go this way first. Oh, crafting Drakestone. There's another one. All right. Go down this road. Connect the map to, the King's Road. And more assassins. Leave me alone. Don't come after me. Where are we right now? Okay, so we connected to the King's Road. Right here. Here they come. The stupid fucking assassins. At least they're going down easy. Where's the other one? You're gonna pop up somewhere. Good. Don't even have any loot on them. Alright, so we're going up to the right here. Connect the map this way. Stay away from me. Weirdos. Okay, there we go. What is this? Alright. Get these guys. Got a level. That is, looks like it's a gate to the world map up here. So we'll just go ahead and open this part of the map up, clear this part of the map. Yeah, I don't want to get all the way up on it, but enough to clear the fog off. It's a weird neurotic thing for me. I have a problem. Not a problem per se, I just have a tendency to kind of neurotically try to clear the fog off of maps, like RPG maps like this. Is it time-consuming? Yes. Is it neurotic and irrational? Yes. There's nothing else to say there. That's just kind of me. Oh, can't get that one. Okay. Where are we at? Okay, so it looks like we've pretty much connected this map. Let me see how much more of the fog I can remove by going all the way. Okay, so now we're at the Red Cliff Farms, and we've pretty much connected the maps. Cool. So now we want to fast travel back up to this camp. Have a rest. We're going to clear that rift. It's this way. Bear Central up here. Don't really like that. All that. Ugh. Stay on top of my collecting. Must have crafting supplies in order to keep my potions. Ooh, there's two of them. There's two of them. Get them, Cassandra. Oh, that one's on me. That one's on me. Here. Going to drop a save real quick. Because I remember this one being somewhat tough. Ooh, Phantom. Despair Demon. Ooh. Need you, Cassandra. I can't get to the disrupt. Come on, give me the disrupt. Come on, get him off me, Cassandra. Give me the disrupt, game. Give me the disrupt, game. Thank you. got him. Oh, shit. Got it. Nice. There's like a hidden cave right here, yep. Just let her back to his family. Okay. Next one, that one, right there. Get that level up, level up, level up, level up. Exploding bolt. Lightning bolt does more damage if there are other enemies nearby, and if there are enough close to a striking point, a wave of force will knock them back. Lightning cascade. Lightning bolt now paralyzes other enemies near your main target. The more enemies it affects, the shorter the duration. Yeah, we'll do this one. Yeah, this one. Go. This guy right here. Look at this guy. Just random. Didn't even know how quickly he was gonna die. I don't, I'm not, find the, oh, okay. Okay. Find the mercenary fortress. I know where it is. Meta-narratively, I guess. Spindleweed. I always liked saying that with like an Irish accent. Spindleweed. Spindleweed. Obsidian, give it to me. What? No! Give it to me. I need it. Oh, that pisses me off. Yeah, we'll just go across this way, clearing the fog systematically. Lots of Embrium. Oh, still gotta go. Still gotta keep going. I don't think that there's gonna be a way up there from here. The fortress is, yeah, it's right there. Go up this way. Skyrim parkour.
There's almost no mention of your part in the tale of the champion, Varric.
I don't want to bore people.
You don't want to incriminate yourself, you mean?
Dude,
Same
come
thing,
on,
right?
man. It's like... I gotta be, like, right in there? Jesus, I need to get that perk that increases my search radius. Ugh. Slide down. Oh, wait. See that guy's skeleton just melt? That's crazy. Dude, I have already... Oh my god. Seriously, there's a... Oh, bear. Why are there so many? Get this logging camp. Embrium. Oh my gosh, we have got to clear these guys out, dude. I'm so tired of just constantly fighting. Where we at? Where are we at? Okay, so we just got that. Logging camp. Okay. Tirda. It is, like, such a nitpick, but, it always bugged me how in Gilderthalen's videos, when she mentions the Tirda bride axe, she says Trida. I don't know if... I'm sure somebody's... Like, knowing the internet, like, I'm sure somebody has pointed that out to her before. But I just, you know, thought it would be funny to mention. She does always, like, it never fails that she says Trida instead of Tirda.
Up ahead. That's the camp of our mysterious friend. My friend will take
Yeah, I think I definitely, one of my bigger gameplay nitpicks with Dragon Age Inquisition compared to Dragon Age 2 is that the movement speed was so dramatically slowed down when in combat. In Dragon Age 2, I mean, you were basically sprinting. Like, in combat, you basically, like, had an always-on sprint button going whenever you were in combat. I don't know if you actually were faster than your typical movement speed in Dragon Age 2. It might actually be kind of pretty close to each other. But it felt faster anyways. I'm not really sure how to quantify it, but I know that playing Dragon Age 2, I always felt like I was moving faster and everything was moving faster when combat started. And I don't like the way that they slowed things down in Inquisition. I think if they were just going to go fast, you know, if they were going to take the Ricky Bobby route and make everything, speed everything up to the nth degree, then they should have just kind of, you know, done it. Destroying all grays that I'm not wearing because I am over encumbering. Or don't. Over encumbering. Okay, cool. Give it to me. Get the spindleweed. And then do it. Where are we at on health? Okay, we're not bad. Not bad. I think we can make it. I think we can do it. Let's give us a save here. I think what happened last stream whenever it locked up was that I tried to save at the same time as the game was trying to save. I'm not sure if that's what was happening precisely or what happened precisely, but I think that that's what was happening. And so I'm gonna keep an eye out and try to avoid doing that in the future. So, okay, we found the mercenary fortress. Just want to look around. Probably going to be, obviously, a lot of onyx here. Just want to... I don't want to have to do this after I'm done. So we're just going to go ahead and try to bust out all of the crafting materials collecting before I go in there. It's a pretty dope keep, honestly. I love the design of this. Absolutely love the design of this keep. To be honest, Dragon Age Inquisition, I think, had the best iteration so far of the Dragon Age art style. Now, I know a lot of people got onto Veilguard, and I did. You know, I jumped, especially the reveal trailer for Dragon Age Veilguard. Not impressed. Very Fortnite. Did not like it. I understand that reveal trailer was actually pretty, was cooked up pretty early on in the development of the game's art style, which is, of course, just dumb, right? Like, they should never have released a trailer that was never, ever should you release a trailer that is not representative of the end product. And that's my opinion anyways. Complete the ritual. Oh, we gotta fight Rage Demon. That being said, I was not impressed with that art style, and in some ways, even though I am a lot more enthused at some of the more recent things, the release trailer, And the gameplay reveal and all of that stuff has really kind of assuaged my concerns with Dragon Age Veilguard. I will say I'm still not fully convinced that it's a good iteration on the Dragon Age art style and iconography, right? The Dragon Age identity, which is difficult to, I think I was kind of leading to this, but it is difficult to kind of describe. It's ephemeral in a lot of ways because Dragon Age has changed so much in each of its iterations. You play Dragon Age Origins, it's a completely different art style than Dragon Age 2, which is a completely different art style than Dragon Age Inquisition. That being said, Dragon Age 2 is really where Dragon Age becomes, or starts to take on its own sort of identity, whereas in Dragon Age Origins, it was a lot more just kind of like classic fantasy. Classic medieval fantasy. It was more of a proof of concept, Dragon Age Origins, more than anything. Dragon Age Origins was definitely more of a proof of concept than anything, and then Dragon Age 2 was a development on the concept into something that can be recognizably called its own. And then Dragon Age Inquisition was in my opinion, kind of the best iteration on everything set up in Dragon Age 2. The look of everything, the look of the armor, the look of the architecture, just the look of the world, right? And of course it is a lot brighter, and a lot of people detracted from that because they thought that Dragon Age is supposed to be dark fantasy and blah blah blah, and this is really bright. Here's the thing. The art style of Dragon Age doesn't have to be dark in order for it to be dark fantasy. I think people miss that. Dragon Age Inquisition is still dark fantasy. I mean, the material is dark fantasy. The way that the politics operate, the way that the combat operate, like even the the armor, the look, the mechanics of the magic system and stuff like that. Dragon Age Inquisition is still dark fantasy, no matter how bright the color palette is. And the people who would claim that Dragon Age Inquisition isn't dark fantasy are just not familiar, just like very surface level critics. They're critiquing a very surface level. Oh, there's a shard right there. I probably should do that shard collection because there's shards here in the fortress. I don't know. Maybe I'll do it later after I clear the fortress out. Anyways. So yeah, Dragon Age Inquisition, in my opinion, is still dark fantasy and is executing on the idea of a high fantasy world with a dark fantasy story in ways that Dragon Age Origins... Ooh! My God! Come on, Cassandra. Man, this guy's eating us alive, bro. Oh my God, bro. Cassandra cannot hold this guy down. We gotta have Vivian. We gotta have Vivian. Vivian's important for DPS. Come on, Cassandra, get your guard back up. Vivian, can you get out of his face? What are you doing? Oh, Cassandra's down. Cassandra's down. We gotta get her back up. Who's he gonna go after? Who's he gonna go? He's going after me? Cassandra, get up. Oh, and I'm down. Varric. Get out of there, get out of there. Evelyn. Gotta get Vivian back up. Alright, Vivian's back up. My God, he's focusing, dude. What the hell? Oh, thank God. Thank God. Dude, tough fight. Tough fight. Everybody leveled up, though, so that's good. I mean, not Evelyn, but everybody else. Varric. You. Leaping shot. Now. Vivian. Keep the upgrades coming. You're doing a lot of blizzarding, so let's upgrade Blizzard. Ice Storm. Your Blizzard now chills enemies, progressively slowing them until they are frozen. Blizzard continues without your having to sustain it for 10 seconds. Oh. I think this one's better for Vivian. Oh, Cassandra didn't get leveled up. Cassandra. Last upgrade for Sword and Board. Ring the bell. Now you lunge forward with Shield Bash and do even greater damage to an enemy's guard. An enemy struck by Shield Bash now does no damage with its next... Okay, yeah. Bonus versus guard, for sure.
Varric, darling, what's the name of your tailor?
Why? I don't think he makes anything in your size.
I want to send a sternly worded letter.
So, right, anyways. So in my opinion, anyways, Dragon Age Inquisition is probably the best iteration on the iconic Dragon Age art style. Now, we haven't seen Veilguard yet. I mean, we've seen some of Veilguard, but we haven't seen the full breadth of how Veilguard is executing on the Dragon Age art style, and the iconography of Dragon Age. So, obviously, this is tentative. We might change our minds here on that in the future. Come on, Cassandra, get in here! Cassandra, dude, why do you suck so much? Always getting caught behind everybody. It's not cool. Luckily, in Dragon Age Origins, whenever a party member went down, you had to like collect these things called injury kits, and party members would collect injuries every time they went down. That was kind of the, instead of permadeath, right, which was a thing in like Baldur's Gate and Icewind Dale and all of that stuff, instead of having permadeath and having to resurrect your teammates would always get back up at the end of combat, but if they went down, they accrued an injury, and the injury you had to get rid of using an injury kit, which, I will say, I think, was a pretty elegant you know, introduction of stakes to party members going down in ways that was kind of lost going into Dragon Age 2 and Inquisition. I think that I might appreciate the return of the injury kits, but I am also fully aware that I'm probably in the minority when it comes to that. Probably in the minority when it comes to that. But yeah, so Inquisition is my favorite iteration on the Dragon Age icon, like art style and iconography, and I'm excited to see how Veilguard handles it. But again, I will say, even with my fears regarding Veilguard being assuaged by some of the later trailers and gameplay reveals and stuff, I still am pretty unimpressed so far with the execution on Dragon Age, right? To me, I think that they kind of went a step back. I think that they have kind of gone a step or two back from Dragon Age 2, and how, recognizable Dragon Age 2 is. Recognizable Dragon Age 2 and Inquisition are, as far as the, symbolism and design are concerned. And I think that in Veilguard, in some ways, is a bit duller to look at, from what I've seen anyways. That being said, I do very much like the look of Tevinter. I think that the whole sort of magic punk is a cool, an awesome genre. It's a genre that I lean heavily on in my D&D campaigns. I love the mixture of steampunk, cyberpunk, and high fantasy. Like, the blending of that is just phenomenal. And I think Dragon Age is a pretty good fit for an iteration on that concept of genre blending, especially with Tevinter. Like, that just makes so much sense with Tevinter being as high magic as it is. It's in the lore, like, it's the high magic country. It's the only country, like, nation in Thedas that embraces magic like that. To the level that you would have, like, a magic punk sort of world. I knew it. Okay. This is the edge. MMO could be a cool idea, as long as it doesn't homogenize the franchise. And I think that from what I've seen of Dragon Age Veilguard and its art style and its execution on things, I think personally that we're already really starting to see the essence of what was going to be the Dragon Age MMO. Like, we know that Veilguard was originally designed with an MMO in mind, and then it got rebooted, and then it was originally designed with a single player campaign in mind, and then it got rebooted into an MMO, and then it got rebooted again back into a single player game. So I think it's going to be interesting to see how those things line up, but I think... bear. It's a bear. Shut up, bear. Leave me alone. And also, I think that the open world design that we kind of, I think, in some are speculating. There's a lot of speculation going on with Dragon Age Veilguard that we just still a lot that we don't know what it's like. And but I from what I understand, the world design and the open world design is a lot like Inquisition here. Oh man, oh, I thought I was gonna fall. Is a lot like Inquisition here. The open world design, it's kind of, you know, it's an open world in that you can travel between different levels, different maps, and stuff like that. I do think that that's probably going to be what we see in Dragon Age Veilguard. Something similar to Dragon Age Inquisition, which has been, funnily enough, kind of the way that one of the few things that has carried over between the Dragon Age games. Dragon Age Origins 2 and Inquisition all sort of had that side, sort of, it's an open world, but it's really an open world. It's a world where you can travel between specific maps, and the maps themselves have just gotten bigger, but the design of the open world, quote unquote, hasn't really changed all that much. I think Tevinter is going to be something similar to kind of how Kirkwall was handled in Dragon Age 2, where it's kind of a map, a large city map that in and of itself has a lot to do in it. In and of itself has multiple maps. Hold on, where's that one at? It's out there somewhere. Okay. But then I think that what we're going to see with other maps is that there's going to be the city map, you know, for probably Minrathous. And then the rest of the world is going to be kind of popping in maps like, you know, we might see Weissopt, we might see Antiva, we might see Ravain, we might see a bunch of different countries, and those countries will be represented by, you know, maybe 2 or 3, maybe even a half dozen maps kind of like this. Oh my god, what? Kind of like this, kind of like the Hinterlands and kind of like, you know, the Emerald Graves and all of that stuff. Smaller maps that represent the larger whole that is the country of Ravain or the country of Antiva, blah blah blah. Cool. Okay, so we go this way. Can we run across this? Yes. But I think the way that Dragon Age Veilguard looks and plays, in some ways it kind of reminds me of Origins, especially with regards to like the return of kill moves, for instance, which we just saw. I think we might have saw some of them in the gameplay reveal. I think we might have saw some of them in the gameplay reveal, but I think the most of what we saw was kind of in the most recent trailer that was released. We got to see like a couple of kill moves, and those haven't been in the franchise since Dragon Age Origins, but a lot of people probably don't know that they were actually introduced in Dragon Age Origins all the way in the very beginning of the franchise. There were kill moves, like animated sort of cinematic kill moves. Beyond some of those elements that kind of enhance the single-player experience of Dragon Age Veilguard, just talking about the art style and the world design that I think we've seen, I think Dragon Age Veilguard could be a cool iteration on the franchise for an MMO at some point, right? Not Dragon Age Veilguard, obviously, because it's single-player, but if they were to make a Dragon Age MMO, I would want it to look like Dragon Age Veilguard. But if they were to make another single-player entry on the franchise, I would kind of want it to look more like Dragon Age Inquisition, honestly. I kind of prefer I kind of prefer realism in single-player games like this. I kind of prefer realism. I prefer the approach of something like Baldur's Gate 3. And I think that's where a lot of people were saying, like, oh, Baldur's Gate 3 did Dragon Age better than Dragon Age, especially when they first released that reveal trailer. Especially when they, oh, assassin, 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 ah, I'm dead. Fuck! Okay, Cassandra. Okay, Cassandra, run. I want you to run. Can you kill this dog first? Jesus, how many sword slashes does it take to kill a dog? Okay. Heal. Heal. Oh, man. Oh, man. She shouldn't have used the healing potion. Dang it.
No.
But...
No.
Well, you should be good at finding things. Of course, you couldn't find Hawk.
Dang. Varric throwing shade. Leave it alone, it's just a Fennec. Oh my god. Yeah, so I think, you know, there was a lot of people who came out when the reveal trailer for Dragon Age Veilguard dropped. There were a lot of people coming out saying, oh, you know, Baldur's Gate 3 did Mass Effect better than, or did Dragon Age better than Dragon Age. And there were also some people, Gilder Thalin included, who kind of didn't understand the comparison. Or, you know, kind of professed to not really understanding the comparison and believing that they're doing some kind of, the two franchises are doing very different things, which is true to a certain degree. But I think the comparison people were making was kind of specific to the art style. Whereas I think some people were kind of conflating a comparison of the art style to a comparison of the games overall, and I don't think that that's true. I don't think that there's really anybody who is operating under the assumption that Dragon Age needs to be a Larian-style turn-based RPG like that. That's just not Dragon Age. No, I mean, if there is anybody out there who feels that way, then I certainly would disagree with them. I don't think that Dragon Age needs to be turn-based. Dragon Age has never been turn-based at all. Dragon Age has never been turn-based. And unless, other than in the concept of like a sort of XCOM style tactics turn-based game, I don't think that there should be a Dragon Age game that follows the formula of Larian style turn-based RPGs. I just don't think that that matches the I don't think that that matches the style and verve of Dragon Age really at all. He's coming after me. He's coming after me. He's coming. Oh. Eric's almost down. Disrupt the rift to go. Oh, he's coming after me. He's coming after me. Get it. Oh, no. Oh, down, 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 down. Where's Vivian? Where's Vivian? Oh my god. Varric, can you run faster, please? Jesus, you're just gonna walk over here. Vivian needs to get up. Evelyn up. Yeah, if you listen to the Codex Added podcast with Gilder Thalin and the Exalted March, then you'll definitely hear Gilder Thalin talk about a Dragon Age tactics game, quote unquote, which I'm not really sure what she means. I think she's referencing Final Fantasy Tactics, which I've never played, so I can't really connect to that reference. I don't really know what she's talking about. That being said, I think if I were to understand a Dragon Age tactics game from my point of view, I would think along the lines of something like XCOM, where it's party based. It's multiple people. Not like Valerian style RPG. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't think, I think more like a turn-based strategy game, not instead of kind of as a turn-based strategy game as opposed to a real-time strategy game, if that makes sense. I don't think a turn-based RPG, CRPG in the vein of Larian, or Pillars of Eternity from Obsidian or anything like that would make sense for Dragon Age as a franchise. And, I'll stand on that. You can disagree in the comments if you want to. No shade, no problem. You like what you like. But I just don't think that is something, to me, that sounds a lot like it could, fit in the Dragon Age formula. But a turn-based strategy game like XCOM, I think could be a cool spin-off. It's definitely different than Dragon Age has ever been, but I think it could be an awesome spin-off in addition to an MMO spin-off. But again, the main line entries to the franchise, I think, should always be this: real time with pause. Third person behind the camera, third person behind the character, all of that stuff. Okay, so we only have one more shard to go pick up. Oh god, get out of here, go before they start a fight. No, I'm not fighting them. I'm not fighting you. Leave me alone. I'm done. Wasted so much time on combat. This is not what I'm here for. We are not involved here anymore. See, this is what I'm talking about with... Hello. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, that was what I was talking about. See how slowly they run? Not it, dude. Not it at all. Definitely should have kept the speed of Dragon Age 2. The movement speed, especially during combat. It's not that different outside of combat, but the combat movement speed needs to be dialed up to 11. Alright, cool. So we got all of the shards. We can do that, so let's go to the lake here. It's it's a pretty fun franchise to talk about. I mean, it's gone through a lot of ups and downs. It's probably got a pretty epic history as far as video game franchises go. The art style is consistently changing, and the fan base is, worthy of study. Just how... And I mean this in the nicest way possible. It's going to come off as mean, but trust me, I mean this in the nicest way possible. One of the most irrational fan bases in gaming. It's so interesting. Fans of Dragon Age Origins still, so many years later, fans of Dragon Age Origins still stand for Origins only. It's pretty funny. I love the whole franchise. I've been playing the franchise since Dragon Age Origins was the only game out. You know what I mean? I was a little later than the Baldur's Gate people, which there are still Baldur's Gate people out there who are like, BioWare needs to go back to Baldur's Gate, which is like, I feel like Dragon Age Origins makes sense as the evolution from Baldur's Gate. People think of Baldur's Gate differently than what it actually is. I would encourage everybody to go buy the Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition and play Baldur's Gate, the Enhanced Edition made by Beamdog. Go and play that game and tell me that it's what you think it is, because it's not. People think of Baldur's Gate in terms of modern CRPG revivals trying to recreate what Baldur's Gate was, and like Pillars of Eternity or Divinity Original Sin, the Pathfinder games, Wrath of the Righteous, and what's the other one? Kingmaker. People think Baldur's Gate is like those games, and it's not. Baldur's Gate is real time with pause. And Dragon Age Origins is almost, except for the third person camera, not the isometric camera. Dragon Age Origins, the only change Dragon Age Origins made to the formula of Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 was third person versus isometric. Yeah, I don't think people... I think when people talk about Baldur's Gate and they talk about wanting BioWare to go back to Baldur's Gate 1, I don't think that they... I think that there's a lot of people who are misremembering what Baldur's Gate was. And I think... I really think that there's probably a lot of people out there who are misremembering what Dragon Age Origins was. Because Dragon Age Origins is not as, slow and tactical as you think it was. At least not on console. Now, I've played Dragon Age Origins on both console and PC. And I understand that there's a difference between medium there. But Dragon Age Origins is pretty fast-paced as far as, if you're comparing it to any other turn-based RPG. If you're comparing it to turn-based RPGs, which it doesn't need to be compared to. It's not. It's not a turn-based RPG. Okay, so now that we've cleared those guys out, I'm going to try to get back to just kind of square one here and see if we can't systematically work our way through this place, because this is actually not a small dungeon. Come on! But yeah, so anyways. What do we got? I don't think that that's accessible. Yeah, I do have Dragon Age Origins on Steam. You know, if I can ever find... I thought that Dragon Age Inquisition would be the better one to do this live stream with first. If you want to see a Dragon Age Origins live stream, I know that Mr. Holton on YouTube is doing an Origins live stream in the lead up to Veilguard, so go and check out Mr. Holton. His Origins stream. But I thought Dragon Age would be the most pertinent one, since it's the last one, it's the most previous one, and it has a lot more to do with the plot of Dragon Age Veilguard than Origins does. Yes, hello. Let's see. Cassandra, do it. Bash. I like how Dragon Age Inquisition introduced these little things, kind of, these little moments of character variety, like kind of making the character variety necessary in your party variety, I should say. Like that bash right there. Only warriors can do that, and only rogues can pick locks like this. So it kind of incentivizes you to always have at least one member of every class in your party. So if you're playing a mage, you don't necessarily need to continue having a mage because you're the mage, but that means that you can have more rogues, more warriors. But I like to have two mages. I feel like two mages creates a nice backline of artillery on enemies. Battlefield control versus DPS. There's all sorts of complexities to this. A lot of people detracted from Inquisition because they thought that Inquisition was like too quote-unquote streamlined. And that is just not true. If you understand the game of Inquisition, it is not. It might appear on the surface to be more streamlined, but that's just because you're not looking deep enough, in my opinion. There's plenty of complexity to be had here in Dragon Age Inquisition. Very low on inventory space.
Darkspawn. These won't be the last.
We may be too close to the surface for these to count as deep roads, but have I mentioned I hate the deep roads?
Oh, they're coming after me. Coming after me. Get out of my way. Vivian. Oh my god, move. Come on, Cassandra. Do your job.
they've been watching our movements.
There's a Darkspawn. So, for the uninitiated, the Darkspawn are essentially... how do I even explain it? They're essentially like, zombies? I think, you know, they're difficult to explain because it's all, like, you know, wrapped up in the lore and everything, but I think the best way to explain it is that they are, like, sort of zombies that are created due to a sort of magical plague, created due to a sort of magical zombie plague, started hundreds of years ago, and they're kind of a big deal. Again, as always, go check out Gilderthallen on YouTube. If you want to know anything about Dragon Age, there's no better source, bar none, than Gilderthallen on YouTube. And you'll learn she's engaging, she's nice, she's a great person to interact with, and very knowledgeable on the subject. No one more knowledgeable on the subject, really, at all. In my opinion, anyways. There's definitely more Dragon Age YouTubers, but I think the best one is Gilderthallen, and the greatest way to start getting more Dragon Age stuff on your, you know, For You page is to just go and follow Gilderthallen. But you'll figure out real quick, if you watch her videos, you'll definitely figure out real quick what's what in the world of Dragon Age.
Let me try.
Go, 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 go. They were pretty significantly redesigned between Dragon Age Origins and Dragon Age 2. The Darkspawn, I mean, pretty remarkable redesign on them. In Dragon Age Origins, they were kind of a lot more like orcs. They were kind of a lot, yeah. I mean, they were kind of a lot more like orcs. You know, Dragon Age Origins was coming out very close to the Lord of the Rings movies, the Peter Jackson Lord of the Rings movies. So there were a lot of people kind of trying to capture Lord of the Rings in video game form. So Dragon Age was one of those, and so the Darkspawn were kind of designed to emulate the sort of blanket, evil, sharp teeth monster that the orcs in the Lord of the Rings universe kind of are. And then in Dragon Age 2, in part of that kind of redesign of the Dragon Age world to be a little bit more individual, a little bit more iconic, independently iconic of other, you know, fantasy properties and whatnot. They redesigned the Darkspawn to be a lot more like zombie-like, which actually, in a lot of ways, makes quite a bit of sense.
Let's hope that holds the Darkspawn back.
Oh, it's not gonna hold them back. That's like trying to put a toothpick to hold back a bear, but whatever. Okay, so we got the second dwarven gear. Yeah, so the redesign is actually a lot more like in line with their lore, and they are kind of more like fantasy zombies, really. Not zombies like undead zombies, but fantasy zombies like plague zombies, kind of the way that we would think about the zombies in the modern day.
This outpost must have been abandoned centuries ago, and yet it remains relatively intact. Dwarven architecture certainly is sturdy.
Oh, hello. Is there an archer back here? Yes, there is. Yep, yeah. Come on, come on. Come on. Oh, he got his armor up. Come on, Cassandra. Get your guard up. Got him. Oh my god. Need more inventory space. Why can I not use that? Because it's level 12. Destroy. Running out of space. Okay, we got 4 slots. I also don't like how it prevents you from picking things up that don't take up inventory space when your inventory is full. It's like it doesn't even take up a slot. There's no reason why I shouldn't be able to pick it up. I think there's... Yeah, there's something down here. Alright, alright, alright. Turn this. Got that. Alright. And the Dwarven... the Carta hideout is done. Which is yet one more thing checked off the Hinterlands list. Definitely need to make a trip to Haven. So yeah. Lot to talk about with regards to Dragon Age. Pretty fascinating franchise altogether. Anything BioWare related is always going to be fun to watch. You know, not even just talking about the games, just like talking about like the development and stuff like that. It's always going to be really interesting to see how things turn out when it comes to BioWare games. Okay, alright. So what's this? Who's who? Take the hunter's letter back to his family. Well, I think we can probably do that.
Nothing to report, sir.
Here, let me try.
Do it. Man, I'm surprised that we haven't done that yet. Maybe it was... I'm not really sure. Well, there's nothing in here to loot, so I think we must have already done that, and it just, like, locked itself back whenever we got those watchtowers built. Okay, so... West map? Very cool. Oh, here, the Astrarium Cave. We opened it. We opens it. Oh, do we even go? Oh, man. Let's just go to the crossroads and sell. There. Go to the crossroads. Let's check our inventory. Well, we don't have to destroy it if we can make money off of it. Vivian. Cassandra. Okay. Do you have anything? No. And Varric doesn't have anything either. Okay, okay. We got some Masterwork Vanguard armor. And we can take the upgrades off of that once we'll have to go back to Haven to do it, but should be able to manage. Okay. Okay. Nothing. Oh man, I wish I could remove the upgrades. Evelyn, anything? I don't think that there's really anything. A belt of health. What's your belt like? Cassandra. What belt are you wearing anyways? Is it all the way up here? Oh, spirit resistance. Okay. Belt of health. Not really sure who to give a belt of health to. I'm gonna give her a belt of the Winter Pact. belt is Cassandra wearing? Spirit resistance? Oh, yeah. No. We're giving her health. We'll give the spirit resistance to somebody else. Okay.
Could be better.
We're not going to get anybody that uses daggers for quite a long time. So we'll just sell those things. We'll sell this Shokritar that does not too much, and we'll just make Iron Bull a new one. Sell those hunter coats. Here's the big thing. Sell. Just sell all of them. All of these. Except for the Packmaster, the Winter Pact, and the Spirit Resistance. And of course, all of this stuff. Too many breaches. All right. I don't think that we really made any... Oh, dude. The junk, man, was weighing me down. Junk was weighing me down big time. We're going there. Up into these highlands here. Haven't really explored too awful much. Hold on. Burial of the Beast. Okay. I don't think it's in that valley over there. But we will try to keep to the left. I don't want to trigger anything to do with Redcliffe just yet. Not ready to go there. I want to do the sword. I want to do the Storm Coast first. I'm going to keep saying Sword Coast just because of Baldur's Gate. Witchwood. Have I explored this area too much? Yeah, because there's Fort Connor. Yep. Okay, so it's in the Mage hideout, the apostate hideout that we cleared earlier. Going to have some crafting to do when we get back. Alright, here's the Astarium key. Oh yeah, don't forget to collect the Royal Elf Root here. Get as many of those as we can. Snake blade. Very cool. Okay, cool. Getting through it. Getting through the Hinterlands, for sure. All right. We have yet to do a lot of this stuff over here. Should we? Or I don't know if we're leveled for that yet. We've leveled a few times since the last time we tried to take on that Fade Rift. Do we try? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go give it a go. We've leveled a bit. Our gear's not great, but we've leveled a bit. Might be able to actually get through it. Let's save. Sure it's not auto-saving. Yes, okay, we can get through it now. Yeah. DPS check passed. Keep them locked down, Cassandra. Ooh, ooh, they're here, huh? They're here. Oh, get off us. Get them off us. Oh, I'm gonna do the disrupt. I gotta do the disrupt. Gotta do the disrupt. There's the thing. Disrupt. Got him. Get that one. Shock him. Come on! Ugh! Dude, I hate this. Give me the disrupt. Now it's got to give me the close. There we go. Nice. Gotta level up. Okay, alright, cool. So now we can do the Druffalo questline. Where the Druffalo roam, the Druffalo roam. Alright, let's do character record. Storms. Last upgrade with Storms. Static Cage is now powerful enough to hurt or even kill enemies who leave its boundaries. Whenever an enemy in the cage takes damage, a lightning bolt strikes them, dealing... Okay. Enemies can now leave Static Cage, but take constant damage while outside its boundaries. Oh, both of those are pretty good. Lightning bolt strikes them, dealing bonus electricity damage. Lightning Cage. I think this one's best right now. For now. Might change our mind later. The Gully of the Burnt Men. There's the Druffalo right there. I just want to explore the rest of this place first before we do that. Where is this taking me? Oh, hello. Circle around. Way around circle. Circle of rounding. To the Witchwood. Okay, cool. So we righteous. Okay, let's go do the Druffalo. Where the Druffalo roam, the Druffalo roam. Hello, Druffalo. Lead the Druffalo back to pasture. Come on, buddy old pal. This is annoying. This quest is, like, so annoying. Come on. Let me comment. I think this Druffalo can get caught on these rocks a little bit if we don't keep it close. Let it catch up. Keep coming this way. And we kind of got to go around the camp. Come on, little guy. Come on, Druffalo. Come on, Druffalo. This away. Hate this quest. I hate it. Hate. Double hate. Loathe entirely. What are you doing? Don't get caught on the block. Oh, don't get caught on the block. Okay, there we go. Come on. Here we go. You see your brothers and sisters? There they are. Go to them. The pathfinding with the AI was just not strong enough for this. Awesome. Okay, cool. Farmer, hey you, over there.
I appreciate you finding her, and I'll see to it that this never happens again.
Please do.
Your accent's not Orlesian, Iron Lady. Where are you from?
Oh, man. Damn it. I hate it when I interrupt banter. Because that banter only...
Starhaven is pretty much a collection of howling barbarians.
Which is just slightly less foul than Tantervale.
I think she explains that she's actually from the Free Marches. I don't know if she... I don't know where she's from, because we just missed it. Stupid. But I think she is originally from the Free Marches. If anybody's curious. I can't remember which city she's from. Free Marches are kind of like a collection of independent city-states that kind of collectively bargain with each other as a unit, with each other and with the rest of Thedas as a unit called the Free Marches. So, anyways, I think we're going to make our way back to Haven. Let's go back to Haven, get some Krizafting done. So, Blackwall typically starts out with sword and board, but I'm more interested in another two-hander. Like two-handers.
Maker, look at it. So much easier to ignore when it's far away. And to actually walk out of it. To be that close.
If I hadn't been saved by the Inquisition soldiers, I don't know what would have happened.
Inquisition soldiers? That's not what I've heard. The Breach, the Divine's Death, the Wardens. It doesn't make sense. There's so much we don't know.
Your experience with the Wardens will certainly be useful.
Mostly the treaties, I expect. Old parchments you're welcome to. What about you? How do you fit into all this?
I just want to help stop the war. Try to put things back in order.
A worthy goal, one I'm happy to support. For me, I'll be satisfied so long as we find the bastards that killed the Divine. They owe us some answers.
Indeed. What? Oh, man. Come on, give me the quest.
I've heard rumors of abandoned Warden camps all over these parts. If we have time, I'd like to take a look. See if there's anything we can salvage.
Okay, cool.
Nothing right now. Perhaps in a bit.
Cool. So let's make armor first. I feel like armor is a lot easier to make than... Okay. I like the helmet that she's wearing, but I don't like the robes. And the highest I can make those robes is 73, so... Oh, shit. Cassandra... I don't remember what helmet she's wearing. I don't remember what helmet she's wearing. She's got pretty much the best armor that I can get for her at the moment. Suppose I could make her some Vanguard coat arms. Spirit resistance is good because it's kind of lowers magic damage from the Veil Rifts. Creatures spawned by the Veil Rifts. Samite. Maximum health, 30. What's the highest melee defense we can get? 3. We'll just use iron then. Go. Varric. He's pretty much got the best armor that we can get for him. At this point, that's not, you know, weird Avar shit. Yeah, he's pretty much got the best armor that we can get for him at this point. Oh. Solus has better armor than that. Could make him a better Elven Cowl, though. What's the highest that we can get? 18. And then what's the lowest cost? Ring Velvet, Lustrous Cotton. We'll do Lustrous Cotton. Samite. Lamb's wool. So Samite or lamb's wool. We'll do magic defense. No. We'll do Samite. Wait. Which one do we have more of? Lamb's wool? We'll do Samite. Craft. Okay. And Vivienne pretty much has better armor than we can get for her any other way. Blackwall is going to be low on armor. So we could make him some defender armor. What's the highest that we can get? 119, but that's the obsidian, obviously. So 102 it looks like is going to be it. We'll just do iron. And what's the... We'll do more Constitution. Summerstone. Craft. Vanguard. Coat. Arms. I think I'd like to do heal bonus. Nah, not heal bonus. What do? We do magic defense, maybe? With lamb's wool? And melee defense. And then we'll do an adventurer hat. What's the highest armor rating that we can get? 19. 6. 5. Bear hide. 6 melee, 6 melee, so iron or iron. Iron craft. And then, oh, Sarah. We could make her a hunter coat. Hunter coat or scout mail? Hunter coat we can get higher with, so let's do that. 134 is probably is the highest that we can get. And we can only do it with bear hide. Stagger. We'll do onyx. we'll do Sunder. Deep Stalker hide. Craft. And then we'll get her an elven cowl. See if we can't get 118 armor rating. Samite? Or no, ring velvet. Ring velvet. With heal bonus, I think is what we want to do. Create. Okay.
Another time then.
Cool. Now, let's do their inventory. Sarah. Healing hat. And bleeding hunter coat. Good, good, good. And then we go to Blackwall, blocking cap, and I want to take those enhancements off that and give them to, well, maybe we don't have to. We'll put that on him for now. Where's Solus? Give him the Fadewalker hat. Let's go to modify armor. Go to Sarah. Don't have anything. Didn't think so. Let's go to Cassandra, actually. So she's got Vanguard, mail arms, and coat legs. Hold on. Let's make sure that we're giving her the best stuff. Magic defense and melee defense. Maximum health. Well, we'll just leave them on her. Yeah, let's just leave those on her and leave the ones that we made for Blackwall on him, and that'll be that.
You need something? Let me know.
Sell. Sell. And then now we're gonna make, we don't, well actually, do we need to even make any weapons? Inventory, weapons. Cassandra's good. Sarah, we might have a bow for. I don't think that we do. And he's got a shield. Gonna give him Hater's Razor. For now. Let me check his character. Blackwall. Okay, so he doesn't have any points put in. Good. Oh. So, Blackwall is going to be two-handed battle master. Block and slash. So, block and slash. You stand ready to deflect the next incoming attack and deliver a punishing counter to your attacker. Countering an enemy's attack now does damage and adds to your guard. Your counter attack does more damage now and slashes in a full circle. No, that one. Guard. Mighty Blow. You deliver a powerful attack that crumples foes, leaving them knocked down for a short time. You do more damage to targets that are already knocked down. Mighty Blow costs less stamina and deals increased damage against targets that have already been knocked down. Enemies knocked down by Mighty Blow are slower to get back up to their feet. Easy target. Flow of Battle. Every critical hit reduces the cooldown times on your abilities, giving you the edge to finish off your enemies. Shield Breaker. Your critical hits crack armor and rend shields, sundering your enemy's armor for a short time. Whirlwind. You spin with your weapon outstretched, cutting through any enemies in your path. Rising Winds. Whirlwind becomes more effective the longer you sustain it. Whirlwind Strike pulls nearby enemies towards you. Dope. Gulp That She. So he's got Hater's Razor. Let's go ahead and get his accessories set up. Oh, Packmaster would be nice for him. Sarah, Vivian. Oh, Solus. Enhanced Belt of the Winter Pact. And then Vivian, you take the Belt of the Winter Pact. And then Blackwall, you take the Belt of Melee Defense. And, I mean, you know, whatever. Spirit Resistance. Sure, take it. Alright, so good. Good. We don't really need... Oh, we do need to craft a bow for Sarah. Guess we'll do this one since it's the most damage. 81. Oh, 93? It's the obsidian, obviously. So we'll just do iron. Dexterity. And cunning. We'll do... Canon leather for dexterity. And Summerstone for con. So we have the bow. Now we need a grip. Guarded grip. We'll do this. Nug skin for cunning. And canine leather for dexterity. A masterwork sturdy Bianca grip. ram leather. And Bianca arms enhanced. See what we can... Oh, 32? Ugh. Obsidian. We'll get more of it later on. Iron. Ooh, flanking damage? Yeah, we need more flanking coming from you, Varric.
Good.
Okay, so modify weapons. Put that grip on there. Go to Varric. Sturdy grip. Agile grip. Wait. What's the difference? 3 cunning, 5 dexterity? Okay. Bianca arms. Okay, so we'll keep the arms 3. How's the aiming module? Okay. Confirm. Cool. Go to inventory. Go to Sarah. Weapons. Get that bow in her hands. Sell that shield. Sell. Okay. Alright, cool. I think we're done crafting down here for now. Not gonna talk to anybody else today. Oh wait, we've got some kitschy... Oh, hello? Loot? Taking it. Ooh, we got a kite shield. I don't think I've actually gotten these. Okay. We got a kite shield schematic. That's cool. Collect these shipments. Tempest Center? What is that? Tempest Center? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Take that. Good afternoon.
Walk safely, Harold.
Followed from Instagram threads. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope you're having a wonderful day too. I remember you. Don Joss. Don Yoss? How do you pronounce that?
If you get best.
Jazz like Jasmine? Don Jazz? Okay. Yeah, welcome. Good to see you. We're actually almost done. I stream from 10 to 2. On weekdays. That's when I do my Let's Play streams here. How's your day going? I hope it's going swimmingly. Yes, we can finally get this. Needed this. Cool, thanks. Thanks for joining. Always welcome. Got the Jar of Bees grenade recipe. We have received weapon plans and located an apiary to supply us. When the idea was presented, the beekeeper tinted his fingers and sneered, "Of course." Quite disturbing. Locate the weapons of Tirda Brightaxe. Some Chantry clerics were openly appreciative once Inquisition soldiers arrived at the Grand Cathedral without the Templars. Without the Templars, they've resorted to mercenaries to protect Chantry property from looting. Never seen gameplay before? Well, welcome to it, you know. I hope you get a pretty good impression. It's a great game. Great game, honestly. Definitely not my first playthrough of it. I've played it quite a few times all the way through. But, yeah. Other clerics, however, fled in terror, assuming we were coming either to arrest or kill them. These are no longer a problem, but those who remain should provide valuable political support. Cool. It's great for a 10-year-old game. Yeah, dude. I mean, like, this is a pretty fantastic as far as graphics are concerned. It's pretty phenomenal that a game released several years later, Mass Effect Andromeda, was so much of a downgrade from this game. I mean, graphically speaking, it's pretty great. Dragon Age Inquisition, very good if you're looking to get into the franchise. Very easily accessible. No, pretty much no matter what you're playing on. Although I recommend playing the entire series through. You don't have to, but you get a lot from, playing the whole series with all the DLC. But the only things you really need to play if you're looking to play the next game coming out, Veilguard, is Dragon Age Inquisition and the Trespasser DLC. The papers we received from Sarah's friends document a Lord sabotage of a rival's marriage. Quite the scandalous affair. Very useful in playing our influence. You should. I definitely recommend it. So what you're looking at right now, these war table missions, quote unquote, is what they're called. They're essentially like little passive missions that can accrue like perks and benefits, like passive perks and benefits and stuff like that. And you have 3 options per war table mission. Josephine is like the ambassador who likes to deal with things using like diplomacy and stuff like that. Liliana is the spy master who deals with things kind of in a clandestine manner. And Cullen is the military leader who will deal with things typically with like soldiers and armies and whatnot. Definitely want to start this one. They take real time to complete. So there's an art to kind of being able to efficiently place everybody there. And the real time goes on even if you're not playing the game actively. So like, for instance, I want to do this one as I'm getting off so that when I get back on, it'll be done. It's kind of like a weird little... weird sort of mobile game attachment. It's not mobile. It's not. You don't have to use your phone for any of this, but it kind of feels like a mobile game, if you know what I mean. Inquisitor. As a longtime scholar of the ancient Avar, I find the information you recovered about Tirda Brightaxe fascinating. Many believe the Avar unsophisticated barbarians with no culture worth studying, but do not Orlesians say the same of us. The rich oral tradition of the Avar has been largely lost, leaving only these rune-marked fragments. It's cool, actually. I play a lot of simulators, and I wish they'd implement that. I think it's pretty cool. I mean, it's interesting, to say the least. It's not in any of the other Dragon Age games, but it was a pretty cool introduction here in Inquisition, and it adds to the feeling of kind of like running an organization, which is like kind of the gimmick of Dragon Age Inquisition, is you're leading the Inquisition. That Tirda pulled away from her tribe, from a would-be warlord, and chose a hard life in the mountains. It is dope. for uncertain reasons. It is fortunate that she did, for the Avar remained. The ancient Alamari might have pushed north and attracted the attention of the Narominian tribes that would one day form the Tevinter Imperium. Had that happened, it is unlikely that the Alamari would have survived to become Ferelden as we know it. Based on marker runes left at each of these locations, I believe we may be able to find the site where Tyrda's legendary axe is located. A crystal-headed axe said to burn with flame would be a fascinating find indeed, if the Inquisition will finance my expedition. Yours, Sister Dorcas Guerin. Yes, it's pretty dope. And also, they're not just kind of like lazy, you know what I mean? They didn't go lazy with they could have, but they didn't. They could have totally been lazy with these war table missions, but they made these war table missions, some of them are kind of like big as far as the lore of the game is concerned. Some of the reveals that happen in war table missions are like pretty, if you know the lore of Dragon Age and stuff like that, actually quite big deals. So they didn't just, kind of shoe in the mechanic. They actually added it in with a lot of thought and intent to how the operations of the Inquisition would be affecting the world and how the world would be responding to the Inquisition through the war table missions. It's I like it for sure. So Josephine, Sister Dorcas has distant ties to Ferelden nobility. There are nobles who would happily gain favor with All Eamon by helping her. The Avar tribes are not friendly. My scouts can get Sister Dorcas in and out of the mountain safely. If it's worth our time, I can provide this scholar with soldiers to protect her.
To work?
Oh man, I don't really know which one I want to do for this one. No, several Antivan scholars who could be discreet. Let's look into it ourselves.
Let's see what we have.
Look into it ourselves. Is there any up here? Sometimes they're hard to see. Over here now. Utilize the Grey Warden treaties. The Inquisition is in its infancy. Building an organization such as this it made me feel old. Oh. No notes. I mean, I definitely feel it. I feel it too. I've been playing the Dragon Age games since the first game. So, back whenever Origins came out, I was probably like 8, somewhere between 8 and 10 years old. I think it was in 2007 when Dragon Age Origins came out. So I was, I was about 10 or 11 years old, I think. So, yeah. Yeah, I definitely identify with you there. The Inquisition is in its infancy. Building an organization such as this is like building an army. You need soldiers, weapons to arm them, food to feed them, and that's just the beginning. I joined knowing I could make a difference. I have Grey Warden treaties, and these allow us to take what's needed when needed. We do not face a blight, but surely a torn sky warrants as much concern. Consider it, Warden Blackwall. This could work. The blight is but 10 years past, and Thedas remembers how we were saved. I can use the treaties, leverage the goodwill owed the Wardens, and use it for the Inquisition.
Let us begin.
Do it, Josephine. So yeah, I think hold on. Let me check my potions and stuff. Turn in some stuff here at Researcher Menave, so I can. You pick up things throughout the world. As you're looting, you kind of pick up these sort of objects that you can turn into that research table that I just visited. and it will increase your damage done or decrease the damage done to you by certain enemy types. And then you can upgrade and equip potions here. I'm going to replenish my potions, actually. And everybody has their own radial menu, everybody in the party. Vivian, you need some lyrium potions. Blackwall, you need regeneration. Sarah, you need regeneration. Evelyn, okay.
Thank you for hurrying with the potions. We have so many injured.
See if we can upgrade anything. Nope. And no. Yes, definitely do as much research as possible. Okay. We don't really have a lot of use for tonics and grenades just yet because we don't have a slot open for them. But we'll get there.
Listen, I'm not saying that the Chantry doesn't do.
So this is essentially your like base camp right now. You do switch to another one later in the game, but this is the kind of Act 1 base camp. And slowly getting out. Oh, do we have dialogue? No, okay. So with that, actually, I'm going to go back up to the door of the Chantry so I can go straight back in and check my war table missions when I get back on tomorrow. Thanks for joining in, Don Jazz. I hope you'll pop in tomorrow if you can. Like I said, I stream these Let's Plays 10 to 2. So if you're interested in seeing some more of Dragon Age, I do, actually. If you want to see the first 4 episodes, well, the 4th one's not on YouTube yet. I'm working on that right now after this stream, but I archive all of my Let's Plays. So this isn't the first Let's Play that I've done. This is just the recent one. I'm doing Dragon Age Inquisition for the next 50 days, all the way until the release of Dragon Age the Veilguard on October 31st. But so this is just the one that I'm doing right now. But I do Skyrim Let's Plays. I've done a retro gaming Let's Play on a old RPG called Icewind Dale. Older RPG. But yeah, definitely they are. All of my Let's Plays are archived on YouTube, episode by episode. I might actually start working in like supercuts and stuff like that so that people can just kind of watch the whole game from beginning to end. That's going to be one of my bigger projects going forward. But yes, I archive all of my videos on YouTube. So if you want to, go and subscribe on YouTube. It's youtube.com/@ChronicKitch. And you can watch all of these videos there, archived. I know you followed me on Threads, but you can also follow me on Instagram, instagram.com/chronic_kitch08. I do stories every time I'm going live, so you'll always know I'm going live beforehand. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely having a lot of fun on Threads. Definitely having a lot of fun hopping on Threads and just meeting all the new people and getting into some Discords and trying to find collaborators. I have some people that I collab with right now, but for reasons I'm looking for other people to collab with. Just they don't really enjoy some of the games that I want to play as far as like multiplayer games are concerned. And beyond that, there's just other reasons, but definitely on the lookout, on the hunt for more collabs. So I'm having a lot of fun on Threads. I think Threads is pretty great. I've always been really intimidated by websites like Twitter, and I feel like Threads is just very... I saw that. Thank you. Definitely appreciate all the subs. But I've always been intimidated by, Twitter and stuff like that. I knew I always needed to be on something like Twitter, but I just didn't want to get on Twitter because it had just, a reputation of not necessarily being safe, really for anybody, if we're being honest. And Threads just seems to be cutting that line very nicely, I think. For me, anyways, I'm enjoying being on Threads and meeting new people, and everybody seems nice. So, anyways, that is going to be it for today. Thanks for joining in, Don Jazz. Thanks for joining in. I hope you do tune in tomorrow. I hope you all tune in tomorrow, and I'll keep you guys updated on when I'm going live. Might do some Borderlands 3 tonight. Not really sure. Depends on how much work I get done on my YouTube endeavors. But other than that, thanks for joining in, everybody. Make sure to follow, subscribe, like, leave a comment, all of those things. And I will catch you all tomorrow. Lots of love.